We're good, camera guys? Oh, okay. Ah.
Bjorn walked in here and we're like, what's he going to say? What's he going to say?
Paul has an incredible ethos of what he wants.
I'm Björn Frantzén and I'm here at Atlantis department Dubai in the lounge or living room at one of my restaurants called FZN. You know, I've been coming to Dubai first time was 14 years ago, and I've seen the development of the gastronomy in this city. And I feel like the last 5 years, really the market has changed and really ready for ultra fine dining. Studio is more of a huge a la carte menu. You choose whatever you want, more into sharing, social dining. While FZN is more of an ultra fine dining where the chef decides the menu, so it's a multiple course menu. So, you know, two different kind of experiences. Studio, it's an all day kind of thing. Could be a Tuesday or it's a Saturday for family and friends. While I would say FZN is more of a special occasion restaurant, celebrating something or birthdays, whatever, more of an intimate kind of dining. One more special occasion, 7 days a week, 24/7. I had many offers over the years to open in Dubai, but for me, it's all about the partnership, that we see the same thing, that we are in it for the long run, and all of those boxes were ticked by Atlantis. For me, it was an easy choice, and obviously Atlantis, the Palm being, well, the most famous hotel in the region, iconic place. It was an easy choice and a dream come true, and I'm super proud to be here.
It was definitely a journey. I had a meeting with Atlantis and I said, well, instead of having a Zoom, let me just get on a plane and meet Bjorn. I think the collaboration really started when I went to Sweden. The myth, the legend, if you want to call it that. Getting to know Chef was phenomenal. It's the best thing we could have ever done for the creation of this venue. It was paramount to the success of the project. It's very deeply rooted in a very strong narrative that takes us through a countryside of Sweden into the woods. You're in a forest clearing. The space behind us is the forest clearing.
It's been a journey where right in the beginning when I met Paul told me just go back textbook and learn about Nordic Swedish mythology. Understand the ethos, the background. Go back in time, understand what it's about, and only then you will craft this artworks of restaurants.
One of the most important guys is Lucas, who is the general manager of Studio Frantzén. And actually he came after 10 years in fine dining at Frantzén to run a bigger restaurant. It's been a great experience for him and he's really taking it on beautifully. I knew he would, but I'm actually super proud of him. It feels like he's like a son to me. He's been with me so many years.
The main feedback we get from our guests is they walk in and they get almost overwhelmed by the space because there's so many details in here that stands out, and you might not see them straight away, but you pick up on them as you go. General feedback is that people feel the warmth and the personality of the restaurant.
Well, that beautiful bear sculpture pays homage tribute to Björn Frantzén. Björn means bear in Swedish language. The bear has this incredible strength and is wise, and his Celtic tattoos on the face. You know, it just embodies what a Celtic and Swedish mythology is all about. And bring that bear in that space, the moment you walk in the corridor, the first thing you see is this amazing bear. And everything was painted by hand, like a makeup artist. I had to bend down and with meticulous details and precision, I had to paint everything from scratch. Brought it back to site 1 day before the opening.
We wanted to create a venue where you could really feel the same DNA in the food as you can in the room. My favorite story of sort of the whole opening was those last few days before opening the doors, and we scrambled together what later became the personality of the room, all those details that I mentioned that came to be in the last 48 hours before we opened, and that shows of the flexibility yet the creativity of Bishop Design and the full team.
Basically, you're taking references from everywhere. We're taking references from Royal Copenhagen, you know, with this blue and white graphic that they use on their crockery. We're taking inspiration from panelings, Japanese screens, how they open and fold and connect to different spaces. It's great to see these things come together, to see it transform from what it was before into what it is now is just incredible. It was intense. It was immense, the scale of what was done. It wasn't just, oh, work within these four walls. We kind of sort of migrated outside of those four walls. That's what we do as designers, and that's what chefs do through cuisine. You give someone a moment in time that is memorable, and they escape from everyday life, and you can switch off and forget and just enjoy the moment. And hopefully these whole things culminate together as a complete immersive experience.
The food really is a reflection of Chef Björn and his journey throughout his career. And to summarize it down, I would say that it's a French-Asian fusion.
And obviously me being from the Nordic region of Stockholm, Sweden, we're also adding a few elements of what I think is the absolute best from the Nordic region. Some pickling and fermentation that's been in the DNA of Nordic gastronomy for a long time. And here we are in the Middle East, so we start working more and more with like the local palate, pistachios, roses, dates, etc., etc. So it's a little bit more Middle East twist to FZN than the other one. That's my kind of cooking. You get asked that question, what's the next food trend? And I wish I knew, because it'd be very easy for the next concept, but you never know. So I don't look at that. I'm just trying to do restaurants I would like to go and visit myself. I need to stay close to what I like when it comes to different restaurants. That's all I can do.